How's it going, guys? It's Poetry Set, and welcome back to some more of the Prussian Pandemonium series. It has been a few days since the last recording session, so I hope you will forgive me for being a little bit out of touch. I have looked at your comments and stuff, and I have seen your tips and suggestions, and they're very helpful. So, for instance, someone told me you should not feed Anhalt more land because of the whole fact that the Emperor will ask them to give it back, and that will sometimes trigger them to give land back to the Empire, which is dumb, and again is something that I kind of think is a dumb design choice, if it is even purposeful, but it is something that I was reminded of. So thank you for who, I don't remember who said that, but thank you for reminding me of that. That has made me think, you know, maybe we should just eat Anhalt whenever we can. I also want to apologize because, like, I use my middle mouse button to, like, drag the map around. That's my preferred method of traversing. I can do this, you know, it's not bad, but it's just more annoying to me. I'd rather go like this and drag around. But my middle mouse wheel is starting to go. My middle mouse button, like when you click in, is starting to go. So I apologize about that if it annoys you. But also, I was looking at this before we started, and I noticed that as far as people who have disputed succession, apparently Bessarabia exists, which I was very confused by. But yeah, apparently Bessarabia is just hanging out down here. One province, minor Bessarabia, Romanian culture, Orthodox. Apparently they popped out of Moldavia at some point, and not quite sure why. But anyways, Denmark also has disputed succession, and they have those personal unions. It could be interesting to try and get them as a personal union, but not super likely. Advisors, we're kind of losing money right now. Again, I don't really remember what was going on, but we'll try to go and get into the gameplay real quick. Like, I'm just wanting to make sure that we, you know what's going on. Let's go in and unpause. What did we have going on? I don't remember. Wait, let's look at claims. So we have claims on Lunenburg. Was it the U? Brunswick and Milan. We are improving relations with Flanders. I don't remember. I don't recall. But regardless, let's just... Oh, yeah. Okay, we just switched to Protestant. That's right. Okay, so it was us. Hesse was the first one, I believe. Hesse? Or, no, Frankfurt, right next to Hesse. And then Saxony, which is really great. That should make it so that all of our... Yeah, like, Saxon is ours, but it's being converted by Saxony's, Center of Reformation. So that should be really good. We should be able to, you know, tear through these conversions to convert our country. Let's just sit a second and wait till we're done, like, converting our country, pretty much, because I want to make sure that that happens, you know. I want to make sure that it goes off without a hitch, because it can be annoying when it doesn't. I think I was wanting to ally you because of reasons. I don't know why. I guess just because I think I had a reason. I think just because I had a relationship slot, and I figured why not get a minor ally at least. They're, you know, Flanders isn't super powerful, but they're decent. You know, for a 3-province minor, they got to be up there on the 3-province minor list. They have, you know, Ghent or Gand, Flanders, and Artois. I don't know if I'm saying any of those right, but hopefully I am. Hopefully at least one of them. They're decent. You know, they got a good bit of development in those 3 provinces, and they have the potential for more. They also have the potential, we have the potential for a personal union, which could be fun, interesting, even if it won't be super helpful, maybe. We'll see. We should also check, when can we do this? All we are waiting for is the admin tech. So basically, in, like, this episode, we should be able to form Prussia, which is awesome. It doesn't really change anything, but it does... Well, actually, that's not true. I believe it gives us some base tax. Yes, all these conversions. Yes. I understand. Conversions are good. We are really being converted quickly. Wow. And Anhalt is as well. That's good. As well as... this one is actually helping us. Like, the Frankfurt one is helping one of these, so we're being converted in multiple places all around us. It's going to be really good. The land we conquer should already be Protestant then. Good stuff. But yeah, I believe... So let's look at this. So by forming Prussia, We get Prussian monarchy. So this is the new government type that I'm really excited to get. We also get... I want to call you back. We also get permanent claims on the West Prussian and East Prussian areas. The culture in Berlin becomes Prussian, and Prussian becomes a new primary culture, which is, it may not seem like a huge deal, but it is nice, because all this land is Prussian. That's the land you want to be conquering. The Saxon land is still going to be accepted, I would assume. We'll have to see, actually. We might have to promote it manually. Not really sure, but we'll see. We do have a lot of extra points, and the reason we're able to hold over 1,000 or 999 is because of the fact of these institutions. Because there's no tech groups anymore, it's much more reliant on your institutions. So depending on, for every year that you get behind on institutions, you also get 1% more tech limit, or point limit, I believe. I'm planning on putting a guide, a tutorial up when the morning that the expansion releases, because you're not actually allowed, I'm not going to get into too much detail, but the guidelines for the embargoes and stuff, you're not supposed to do reviews or tutorials until the morning of the day of release. So, but if you're confused by what the institutions look like, and want me to, oh, you can develop in your subjects now. I forgot. Why don't we, let's try that, honestly. Why not? It has 0 autonomy, so let them have some manpower. Of course, I did the wrong thing. Gosh darn it. F me. And of course, this is the thing I actually need. Shiz. Shiz. The comments are going to be angry at me for this. But anyways, no, but seriously, you know, if the institutions seem like something that's a little complex, which I do think they are a little complex, I'm actually going to be putting a guide of that the day of release, so feel free to watch that if you want a, hopefully, in-depth explanation on how it works and just kind of outlining the basics, at least, of how the institutions work. So I think that is something a lot of people might have some trouble understanding, and it's something that I think I understand coming from Vicky 2 a little bit, because it really does remind me of some of the modifiers for that game. And regardless, I like doing guides, and I think that's something I have a fairly good grasp on. Basically, I'm trying to say I'm the best EU4 player ever. That's obviously joking. I hope it's obvious. I am kind of bad at this game, honestly. I'm not super good at EU4. Let's build some more barks. Why not? Let's do it. What was that? Our truce with Poland ended? Why did we have a truce with Poland? You know what? We're going to improve relations with Poland. I don't want to lose Poland, right? What? We didn't have a royal marriage with Poland this whole time. You gotta be kidding me. Strange. I was sure I would have gotten that, but Protestantism entrenched. Yeah. Okay. We got more of these points. I'll tell you what. I don't normally do this, but let's get some mercantilism. Why not? It's more money. That's basically all it is just a flat increase to money, so can't really complain. Yeah, we should keep Poland happy for now. When we form Prussia, let's see. Where's West Prussia? East Prussia goes all the way up to Memel. It's all this land, regardless of what the culture is. East Prussia is over here. West Prussia is these 3. We get like 5, 6 claims for free. Not a huge deal. Still helpful. Wow, our country has been converted pretty darn quickly. That is pretty good. Pretty good to see. Palatinate might go Protestant. Interesting. So, we are no longer... Oh, I forgot we are an elector when we start. I don't think I ever changed our vote the whole time. Wow, that's pretty dumb of me. We are not able to vote for anyone, but we should definitely vote for... You know what? I don't want to alienate Austria, and there is a penalty for getting rid of votes, I think, for changing your vote. Oh, that is like... You gotta take that. Come on. Okay, so Lubeck lost all their prestige because they flipped to Protestant. Interesting. That's something I didn't think about. What if they have a truce? Of course we have a truce. Why do we have a truce? Oh yeah, that's right, because I pieced out with you to become Protestant. Okay, it's starting to come back to me. Again, you know, it's the first episode of a new session, so please go easy on me in the comments. I know I'm dumb, but you know. Something else I should say is, by the time you're watching this, well, maybe not by the time you're watching this, but hopefully sometime soon after, maybe tomorrow from when you're watching this. If you're watching this on Sunday, then I would say Monday, the day before release, I'm probably actually going to be starting a new EU4 series exploring some other mechanics that have been modified and added in a different area of the world. I'm not going to tell you where, but keep an eye on the channel if you want to watch a different series. Both of these series, this one right here, Prussian Pandemonium, plus the other one, are both going to be continuing past the release of the expansion, but I wanted to get at least 2 series started beforehand so people could find it and then watch it as we continue playing when the expansion comes out. Hopefully you guys will stick with us and watch what happens. Hopefully you've enjoyed it enough, but if you want to just focus on playing the game yourself, I would perfectly understand that as well. And lots of people, and that's why, you know, that's the whole point of getting this stuff pre-release, is to play when people can't play so they want to watch. And so I understand if you don't want to watch anymore, you just want, because you know, if watching is secondary to playing is what I'm saying, you know, I understand. But feel free to watch either of the 2 series we're gonna have going. It's gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna do it either way. So hopefully you guys will join us as we play. And let's develop Danzig. Why not? But yeah, I think we're gonna have these 2 start beforehand and then continue post-release. And then eventually, about 2 weeks after. I'm thinking about 2 weeks after the expansion comes out, we're going to be starting another series as well, which is going to be a pretty big hallmark series of my channel, I think, which will be a really test of my skill. And I'm not going to spoil that one either. It may or may not have to do with a certain achievement that's regarded to be one of the classic hard ones in this game. So, if you can guess what that might be. Anyways, look at this. We are almost fully converted over. As well as a bunch of other stuff is converting. Lubeck is going to be Protestant, which is good, because it might make them lose some allies. Regardless, it will probably allow us to be able to beat them up a little easier. Well, and then also, after we beat them up, then their land will be a little bit better, because it's already going to be the right thing. So we can annex Anhalt. I think we will. There's no reason not to, really. Gosh darn, we have all of this freaking stuff, man. All of the stuffs. Okay, let's, I don't know. I think we're just going to take tech. It's actually, oh, it's not too bad. I thought the institutions, it's 17% penalty. It's still better than just sitting on it, though. So, you know, we're going to do it. Might as well. We're also going to do this. That's kind of expensive. It's fairly expensive. But let's look. So here's the thing I think that'll make the difference. How close are we to getting it? You know, are we close to getting it, or is it going to be quite some time? It's going to be at least until the next tech up, I think. So I think we take it now. So now that we've done this, we can actually form Prussia. So let's look at this. Prussia does not exist. Administrative tech at least 10. Brandenburg is Protestant. Owns core Königsberg, owns core Danzig and Stolp. We own both of those. At peace. Okay. So, country changes to Prussia. The government rank of Brandenburg changes to to kingdom, which is really good, actually, because I believe, I don't know if this actually kicks us out of the empire, but it does make us a kingdom rank, which is nice, because you can't actually become a kingdom rank otherwise in the empire, unless you leave the empire. So, we gain 1 base tax, sure. National unrest, you know, sucks, but it's only 10 years. And monthly autonomy change is good. Type of government changes to Prussian monarchy. Prussian monarchy, national unrest -2, monthly war exhaustion -0.02. That's pretty good. Monthly autonomy change -0.05. And all the other stuff, permanent claims, Prussian becomes the culture. That's pretty good events. And let's see, what is our current, so our current government type, a feudal monarchy, gives us manpower and income. I would say that war exhaustion, autonomy change, and unrest is better. So let's do it. We are going to form the Kingdom of Prussia. So we are Brandenburg. Now we are Prussia. So we got a few things to look at here. First off, I believe I normally like to take this one, the Conventicle Act. And like, I normally like to pair these together. That way you get missionary strength at the cost of stability cost. I think that's a fairly good deal. So we're going to do that. And yeah, do we want to form Germany this campaign? Could. Could be interesting. Either way, let's look at this. So, as Prussia, we have this special sort of thing, this special government type. So obviously we have these things. Oh, that actually says 0.075 autonomy change. That's more than it said, which is weird. So as Prussia, you have this special government type as the Prussian kingdom, Prussian monarchy. You have the militarization of the country, which gives you certain effects with the more military points you spend on it. So you have this normal option to strengthen your government, get more legitimacy, which I haven't had a chance to use it, but I think will be useful in some situations. But you also have this. You have this thing, spend 50 military power to increase the militarization of your country by +10. And I believe when you do this, you get army tradition and legitimacy, which is like really powerful, especially the tradition. But it changes. Oh, no, wait, no, this is actually talking about why it changes. So the number of provinces. Okay, so it kind of incentivizes you to build tall. Okay, but more army tradition keeps it higher. That's an interesting way to balance it. Wow, that we already have 55, so that's got to be pretty hard to balance it. So it must be like more of like a temporary thing. But either way, we'll look to see what the effect actually is, because I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and convert that. And let's see what we have happening from this. Early reformers. Saxony's opinion. I'd rather get the prestige, honestly. So, we have this conquest against Poland now. Hopefully this won't cause any problems with Poland. Poland Strunk. We also have this idea slot. And we have a couple options. I think I kind of plan to go administrative. But people were saying innovative is good too. Or, you know, because the innovative quality, I think it is, gives you some good stuff. What was it? Innovative. Are there anything? I don't know. Infantry combat ability plus 20% from innovative. That's really, really good. Let's look at it. Let's think about this. So, prestige decay. We're definitely gonna do an admin idea. The tech cost and the institution embracement cost is fine. The advisor cost, like monthly war exhaustion, reduce inflation cost. Innovative is really good for its policies, in my opinion. You get these policies that are really good, but I don't think they're super good right now. I think we're gonna go administrative, because administrative also has some really good things with quantity. And there is quality as well, but I tell you what, we're gonna go administrative, and then I think the next idea we do will be quality, and the next one after that will probably be innovative. So hopefully you guys hopefully that is acceptable if we make it that far in this campaign. But you know, regardless, I think that's how we're gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching. This is gonna be it for this episode. I think it's a good time to end this. We just became Prussia. We're gonna see what else happens. Thank you for watching. Go leave a like and subscribe for more. It is going to be fun to continue this campaign. Again, we might be starting another we're definitely going to be starting another campaign the day before release, continuing both of those series post-release, and then wrapping up this one in a couple weeks probably, so that we can start a new campaign. And so there will be a lot of you for on the channel. Thank you for the support so far. It's been great. And I will see you guys with this episode, or with another episode of this series, as well as our new series tomorrow. So until then, goodbye.